Hi everyone, it's a little late today, but I wanted to share a conversation that I had with one of my clients today. She currently works at Walmart as a stalker and as a cashier, and her goal for 2020 is to get hired to become a supervisor for Walmart. So as we were talking, we were working through the strategy we need to create to get her to that position. So I want to share with you some of the things that we talked about. So in order to get promoted, it's not just about doing your job well. There are a lot of really well qualified people that will never get promoted to the level of their potential. So there's some other things that go into getting to that next step. You have to consider, well, what makes you special? Besides being a good worker, what do you do that makes the company money? Or what is it that you do that saves the company money? So what value do you bring to the table? What do you represent? What is your reputation? You have to consider that it's not just about your job performance, but it's also how others view you. Today, I want to share with you some tips for marketing yourself on your resume. And another day, I'll work through other ways that you can show your qualifications and set yourself up to be promoted without needing a resume. But today, let's look at a resume example. So here on my screen, you will see how most people list their experience on their resume. So for a cashier and a stalker, they probably say things like stocked shelves with inventory, filled in as a cashier as needed, responsible for checking out customers in a friendly and timely manner, provided customer service by acknowledging the customer, identifying customer needs, and assisting with purchasing decisions. Well, that's how most people list their experience. But guess what? That's not showing the value. That's not communicating what you represent or what makes you special in how you stocked the shelves and how you helped customers. So a lot of people just restate their job description into their resume, but you're not differentiating yourself. If I looked at 5 different resumes, probably 4 people would have the same type of statements on their resume, and it's not showing your value. So let me show you another example, a better way to list your experience for the same job. And I'm going to use the example from my client today. She told me she once caught someone shoplifting. Well, she saw them and she called the police. And as the person walked out, the police were outside and they apprehended the gentleman. And when it came down to it, it was close to $1,000 worth of merchandise that the person had walked out of the store with. So we were talking, and as we were thinking about what we would do for her resume, we would want to quantify what she did in a way like this. Call the police on suspected shoplifter, saved the company over $1,000 in recovered merchandise. So instead of just saying, I filled in as a cashier, I stocked shelves, she would want to communicate what she did that made her different, especially if she's going to apply to a job as a supervisor. What value are you going to bring to it? Well, she saved the company over $1,000 in recovered merchandise. Another example is she maintained a cash drawer of over $3,000 to help over 300 customers per hour. Now, I just made this up, but recognized for 0 or low outages per month. You want to quantify what you did. So yes, you filled in as a cashier, but what was your cash drawer limit? How many customers did you help on average? You want to paint a picture of what you did so the employer can connect what you did previously to their company. Well, if we hire you or we promote you, then maybe you're going to make sure we don't have shoplifting. Or maybe you'll be able to supervise other people with a $3,000 cash drawer limit because you did yours. You maintained your drawer very well yourself. So as you look at the two examples that I have here, which one would you want to interview? If you were going to hire someone or promote someone as a supervisor, which one gives you a better picture of their capabilities? It's articulating how you help the company save money or make money and the value that you bring to the table. So in another day or so, we'll talk about how you can make yourself marketable and where you don't even need your resume. And that's something that I've done multiple times throughout my career. I've been offered jobs that I've never applied for, but when I did apply, I wanted to make sure that I quantified my experience, my responsibility, and what I bring to the table. And so we'll talk about that more. Thank you.